Welcome to Take 5 for Torah. Today is July 30th, the 5th of Av, and that means that we are discussing, because today is Wednesday, why do we do that? And it will relate to the question of some of our customs on the week, the Shabbos right before Tisha B'Av. We already started that in some places, the Shabbos before Rosh Chodesh Av, when we announce Rosh Chodesh Av Yihye B'Yom HaShabbos Haba Aleinu L'Tova. We usually, when announcing the month of Av, say it Nechatrap. Rosh Chodesh Av Yihye B'Yom HaShabbos. So we start with some Eicha cantillation even on Shabbos. Admittedly, some places do not like to do this because Shabbos has no connection to mourning at all. Even someone sitting Shiva takes the break on Shabbos, removes all torn clothing, and we're not even supposed to know that that person is sitting Shiva in an outward form, this is a well-known custom. However, as is our custom here, there is a custom to read Lecha Dodi, to sing Lecha Dodi in the tomb of Eli Tzion. The whole entire Lecha Dodi. We don't switch over at the end. Go through this, the whole thing till Bo'i V'Shalom with a well-known tune. It's almost universal tune where we sing to Eli Tzion. Many shuls also add in the tune of Eli Tzion's Holocaust elegy to describe our most recent Churban on par with our earlier Churbanos. There's also a custom to sing Kel Adon to the tune of Eli Tzion. Kel Adon al kol ha'masim baruch u'marach. Same thing. So again, the shuls usually divide, either they do all of these things or they don't do any of them, because we don't like on Shabbos to make any reference at all to any mourning. The custom continues. This is perhaps a more universal custom, that the Haftorah from the first chapter of Yeshayahu, which we'll have more to say about this Friday, that the Haftorah on Shabbos, what's called Shabbos Chazon, it's called that because it's the first word of the Haftorah begins with the word Chazon Yeshayahu, the beginning of his book, and it's a Chazon means a vision, and it's a Chazal say there are 10 words for vision and visions and prophecies in Tanakh, and Chazon is the harshest. Prophecies tend to be harsh. Their message is that we have to change our ways or suffer the consequences of this prophecy of what I'm telling you will happen. I have the insider information of what's going to happen if you don't listen. So the Chazon Yeshayahu is a message, a very harsh one. Paradoxically, the book is, the Gemara says, is Kula Nechemta. It's a book filled with consolation prophecies. In fact, the next 7 Haftorahs after Tisha B'Av, from Shabbos Nachamu all the way till the last Shabbos of the year, are all from Yeshayahu, but the very beginning of the book, however, qualifies as a very negative picture of what Israel had turned into. Chapter 2 of Yeshayahu tries to turn it all around of what could be if only you listen to my words and change things. But that is the message of Chazon, and it's almost universal that for that Shabbos we lane it in Eichatrap. Chazon Yeshayahu, and it's not an easy Haftorah. I usually do it here in our shul, and it's not an easy Haftorah to do because in the middle, when Yeshayahu mentions a whole series of terminologies of repentance, 9 altogether, Hizaku, Shuvu, different words for improving our ways, we change back to the regular Haftorah Trop. And then we return to the Eicha Trop. And then we finish Hashiva Shavtenu Kaverishana and Tzion B'Mishpat Tipadeh. We finish with back into the regular Haftorah Trop. So we start Eicha Haftorah. Sometimes it's not so easy to go quickly from one to the other, but that's the custom. And that is our minhag here, to do all of these Eicha and Eli Tzion liturgies, to change over, even though it's Shabbos, In fact, Shabbos goes right into Tisha B'Av, and the Gemara says that you can have meat, you can have wine as late as Shalosh Shudas. You can have a mezuman, you can have no changes in those terms for Shabbos. But as I said, the changes in the liturgies and the tunes do apply in many shuls. But it's important to know on both sides why we do it one way and why we do it the other.